biggest lesson I've learned from George is that hard work pays off. His hard work has delivered countless political victories, countless policy victories. I mean, the man just, he doesn't stop.
The work that we do here is hard, but there have been plenty of times where I've said to myself, if I can give 1/10 of the energy that George has today, today is going to be a good day for me.
You created the county as a community where you're able to bring people together, diverse people with different interests, and doing that by communicating a positive message that we can work together and we can get things done.
It sounds so simple, but it's really just the power of being nice to people and being inclusive. Oftentimes, people want to throw their weight around and show you how powerful they are. And what George does is he brings people in and he makes people feel important. And I actually think about that all the time in situations, or maybe, I don't want to be so nice. I think to myself, what would George do in this situation? How would George handle this? And I do find myself very often making adjustments in my speech, in the words that I choose, in the tone that I take with people. And that's the biggest lesson that I've learned from him. That's the greatest gift that he's given me, is just the moment to take a step back and reevaluate how you're going to respond to people.
When you say something meaningful, you believe it as a person, and it's not just something that comes out or that you're reading from somewhere, but it's powerful.
I like to keep a place better than I found it. And he's lived that principle each and every day.
How he treats people and his approach to government. You can go about things in a respectful and a smart way and not go about creating enemies unnecessarily.
I think there's a reason why George is one of the most popular politicians Westchester's ever seen. It's just a reflection of how he takes his job day in, day out.
It empowered people, and that empowerment is really important for everyone's belief in themselves and in their self-esteem.
One day when I was really about to lose it with a constituent, he told me, take a deep breath, let it out, and just keep going on.
Through George's abilities, his fiscal brilliance, his ability to hire the right people for the right jobs, Westchester's in such a much better place since he has been county executive.
Wants nothing but success and potential and growth for a place like Westchester, where he truly believes, if not Westchester, where can there be a better place to live, grow, start a family? And he believes those things.
To get your point across in a way that's agreeable, but stands your ground.
Always knowledgeable, always understands the ins and outs of the situation, always looks at both sides.
The most important thing that I learned from George is how you can lead and by lifting people up. He is such an inspiration to all of us on this floor. He leads by example, by hard work, but also by acknowledging people's contributions.
You feel their pain and you've done everything that you could to try to relieve that. And if one person is hurting, you know that there's some more around that are having the same kind of pain. And you didn't want to forget them.
George takes an additional step to make sure to go out to those folks who may not necessarily agree with the approach that we might be taking, and be able to listen to all of those folks and come up with a solution that fits the bill for the majority of people. But that takes time, energy, and effort. That's the lesson. Show up, listen, and then act.